Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in this video we are going to take a look at the best OneUI custom ROM for our Galaxy S7, the S7 Edge, the Note 7 and the Note FE. So without wasting any more time, let's take a quick look. So guys, this is the EROM version 7, which is the best OneUI custom ROM for our Galaxy S7 series, which is the Exynos 8890 series. It includes the S7, S7 Edge, Note 7 and the Note FE. So this is the about device. As you can see, Galaxy S7. It says the model name also correctly now with the version 7. Model number is based on what device it is from ported in, and you can see OneUI 4.1 with Android version 12. Obviously we don't get the latest Android version, but yes, this is Android 12 OneUI 4.1 port. Coming down here, you can see we have the September 2023 security patch, and we get the Chronos kernel with version 9. As you can see, it is said here, and it is built on January 11, 2026. So guys, this is the version 7 of the E-ROM S10 port by Eylem. He's done a great work for Galaxy S7 regarding porting ROMs and doing a great favor with the newer vendors. We got S23FE vendor too with OneUI 6 ROM, and this is the S10 Plus vendor with OneUI 4. And this version 7 has a lot of new improvements, new fixes, new additions, and a lot of changes which we're going to talk about now. Now the first change is switching back to OneUI 4.1 apps. Now this change was necessary to improve the app opening performance. As you can see, if you open app, and it looks like we have OneUI 4.1 by default, like Samsung has officially pushed it out for our device. And this is how stable it is, this is how stable the performance it is. The opening times of Google app is also nice on a very old device. I guess this is like a 10-year-old device and has been performing really well for me now, and I have no issues regarding any of the actions or any elements of system, any features that I wanted to work. They work really well and the performance is par at max. Now there are two important issues that have been resolved since the previous builds. Now the first one is random reboot. A lot of users have been complaining about random reboot. Now that has been fixed in this version. And now the next one is the network status, network status, speed status. That is also been fixed, real-time status. For that, you need to go into notifications, go down below advanced settings, and you can see we get this option, show network speed in real time. Enable this, and as you can see, you will have real-time network speed in the indicator. So I'll just open browser Chrome, and you can see the real-time speed is getting updated. So yeah, we're gonna choose Google. I'm in. Okay. Yeah, let's search something which is Galaxy S7. Yep, and you can see the speed indicator changing. The speed as has been detected by the Wi-Fi speed. So yeah, that's how it is. And yeah, it works both for both the Wi-Fi and mobile data as well. Now another small fix is the data usage. As you can see, the data usage has now been fixed. It will show you the amount of data has been used for Wi-Fi and mobile data. If you have a SIM card, it will show you about the mobile data if you have used. And this was previously stuck on 0 bytes, so this has also been fixed. Also guys, battery capacity has been fixed. Now it will show you proper battery capacity, and it depends on your model, which model you're using. It may be S7 or the S7 Edge. And one more major change is during the installation, which is introducing the Aroma installer, which has a lot of options, the features and mods which you can configure, and you can select them and you can customize your installation as you want. So that is also a great addition to the version 7. You can configure what apps you need, Samsung basic apps, if you want mono or stereo speaker mode, or if you want like what wallpapers you want from S7, S7 Edge, or S21, S22, or there are a lot of devices which you can check while installation. And if you haven't checked out the installation of this ROM, you can check it out here in the I button. So yeah, make sure you do that. And you can also check out the review first and then go for installation. But I must say, this ROM is a must install if you want something, and if you're looking for something which is a proper daily driver, good battery life, and if you don't want any latest stuff, you're not interested in the latest Android, you just want your S7 to be stable, then this is the perfect stock, something to replace the stock ROM. This is the perfect option for Galaxy S7 series users. And other than that, this is the full changelog. As you can see, this is the full changelog. You can pause and take a look at all the changes. And you can see a lot of fixes under the, something that you don't actually see. There are under the hood changes are also here. So you can check all these changes out. You can pause this video and check it out. And guys, apart from all the changes and all the stuff, you can see these are the remaining bugs. And this might remain the same because some of them are not possible to be fixed, or maybe they will get a fix later on, or a temporary stuff. And you can see also some notes you can read by pausing. So that was it for the an overview of the version 7, and I feel this is the best ROM for the Galaxy S7 series, the Note 7, the Note FE S7 Edge, all the the Exynos 8890 series devices. And I am really hoping that we get a similar performance update with the OneUI 6, and I know Eylem is going to do it very soon. That is, just my expectation. Not my expectation, just a hope that S7 gets something latest and something more stable. Like for the OneUI 6, the OneUI 4 is absolute crazy update, and I feel like every one of the OneUI, the S7, Note 7, all the users must install this and replace the stock with this one to use it as your daily driver. And guys, that's it. See you guys soon. If you have liked this video, press the like button. If not, dislike button. Push your feedback down below in the comment section. If you have any issues regarding installation or anything related to the ROM, you can check it down below in the description, and also put your feedback and comments in the comment section. And that's it. If you want to check installation, it's in the I button. You can check that out, and see you guys soon. Till then, bye bye and take care.